Hi, this is Taylor from Fruitful Yield. We're at the Fruitful Yield Health and Wellness Pavilion at America's Beauty Show, and we're here today with Auggie from Codeage.
Hello,
So, Auggie, could you tell us a little bit about yourself and your role with Codeage?
my name is Auggie. I'm the founder of Codeage. My role with Codeage is constantly evolving. Today, the pleasure to be at this wonderful show to connect with your customers, and that's always super fun. I'm originally from France and I've been in the US now for just over 15 years. And I became a father 6 months ago, which before Codeage was my only baby, and now I have another one. So that's a little bit about me.
Sounds great. Could you tell us a little bit about what made you start Codeage? What was the passion behind that?
Absolutely. So 15 years ago, my brother Christoph was diagnosed with GBM, glioblastoma multiforme. It's stage 4 brain cancer. At the time, there was a 6 to 12 months survival rate, but no survivors after 2 years. So a death sentence. Long story short, he went to the doctor to see if there was anything additional he could do besides the surgery, taking more, and he wasn't given any answers, and he stumbled upon at the time what's known today as the keto diet, but at the time it's more ultra low carb diet. There was something called the Metabolic Health Summit every year, which brought together doctors, scientists, researchers from around the world, and they were sharing research on the seemed like positive impact of ultra low carb diet and the proliferation of like cancer cells. So long story short, my brother went on an ultra low carb diet, and along with the chemo, radio, etc. And 15 years today, he's still alive, and a miracle for sure. What is it attributed to? We don't know, but what's true and what's remained true is, besides overcoming this health obstacle, the changes in nutrition that my brother has made has continued to manifest itself in all areas of his life. It has benefited the relationship with his wife, with his family. It's benefited the way he feels every day, the way he looks. The changes that he made benefited him and continue to benefit him. And that's kind of what inspired us to start creating nutritional solutions to support individuals on their wellness journey, whatever they may be. With no promise except that it will benefit and continue to benefit. And here we are today.
That's an amazing story. I did not know that. And so what was the inspiration behind the name Codeage?
My business partner came up with the name. It's basically the way we create our solution is we marry history, tradition, ancient wisdom with also modern science. Whether it be traditional like superfoods that were used and have been used for hundreds, thousands of years, with recent research and that's come out, or modern compounds, and basically it's marrying the both approach, and a lot of our solutions, most of our solutions utilize whole food or whole food derived compounds, and they usually have a lot of synergistic ingredients to either enhance the benefit of the main compound or bring additional benefits that are needed in the solution.
Yes, and actually going off of that, I can tell from the sea moss that you sell, they normally are in combination. It's not just the sea moss alone, which I feel like with the trending sea moss nowadays, it's normally just the sea moss. So do you mind talking a little bit about the other ingredients that you include?
Sure, and the sea moss is, so the gummy only has the sea moss, because in a gummy format, you can only pack about 100 milligrams of active ingredients. So, there's only space for the sea moss in the gummy. And but what we do is we use a concentrated sea moss, 10-to-1 extract, which basically 100 milligrams of the 10-to-1 sea moss is the equivalent of 1,000 milligrams of the raw sea moss powder. And then in the capsules or powders, because we have more space, and we usually utilize synergistic ingredients like burdock roots, spirulina, and others. And basically, the main benefit is when we're creating a solution, for example, with sea moss, we try to understand main reasons why our customers are going to be taking this. We're always trying to add value um, every way we can. And so in this instance is, okay, what can enhance the efficacy of the CMOS? What can enhance the bioavailability? So whether it be from the delivery format to bringing it in pre-digested and more bioavailable form, or having synergistic ingredients for efficacy or potency, whatever. So this is, we try to look at everything, and while still remaining a very whole food approach.
And do you mind actually talking about your liposomal technology? Because I
Sure.
think that's something that's very important to you, is having a specific delivery method to ensure that you are actually getting what is in the product.
Absolutely. I'm actually really glad you brought this up. So liposomes is something we've been doing since pretty much the beginning. It's been around in pharma, in drug delivery for a long, long time, but not as well popularized. So, and we have our own method of preparation of our liposomal mix. We have tested, thousands of different liposomal matrices and results, and basically developed a very specific one that works to create 100% liposomal product, no matter if you're doing a vitamin, a mineral, an herb, doesn't matter. So we're very proud of it. And basically, liposomes are made up of phospholipids, the same material that your cells are made up of. And what they do is we encapsulate the compounds inside these liposomes. What that does is it protects the ingredients as they go through the digestive tract all the way to the intestinal wall to preserve them. When you're taking a solution, nutraceutical, and it reaches the small intestinal wall, and it has a dump effect, right? And so it's dumping the entire nutrient, and it's actually, you're also not absorbing because it's too fast. What our liposomal mix does is it slows the dump, and it's almost like a delayed release, but it allows for a slow and steady absorption, which is the way it's, you're going to absorb most of it in the intestinal wall. So that's the primary purpose, protecting and enhancing the absorption. All of our products that combine a liposomal mix are tested under a microscope for proper uniformity and dispersion in 100% liposomal product. And we test for also the solubility, which impacts bioavailability. It goes back to when we're creating our products, from the individual ingredients to the delivery mechanism to the testing, we look at everything and we try to, have the best in class in all areas. Part of the value, we're always trying to bring more to our customers, more benefits.
Another product that is incredibly popular, and you have quite a few different options, are the GLP-1 products. What is unique about your GLP products to help support weight management, and what are the differences between them?
The GLP-1 hormone, it's referred to as the hunger hormone. As we age, just like collagen, as we age, our body produces less collagen, and the quality of collagen diminishes. It is the same thing with the GLP-1 hormone. As you age, the activity of the GLP-1 hormone goes down. And so the GLP advantage is, again, specific compounds that may help, activate and boost the GLP-1 hormone using whole food compounds again. And the GLP-1, the GLP harmony is basically does two things. In the short term, it supports GI health. So people are struggling with GI discomfort, anything to do with stomach, when the stomach is not feeling great, basically. Along with, it may help support long-term nerve health. So, in life, a lot of the issues that we're dealing with are nerve-related. Nerve lesions we accrue along the way. And so this may help support, nerve health. Again, if I start to list, some of the ingredients in each the GLP advantage has, the berberine, the green tea, uh, and then the all whole food based, but all with, publicly available research, uh, you know, that shows these types of benefits. And then the GLP Harmony Companion is a mixture of lion's mane, colostrum, uh, pea, and many others.
And also, I see you have the colostrum and the multi collagen. So, collagen is everywhere now. I see it in every single form imaginable. What do you think would separate your collagen from others on the
Sure.
market?
Collagen is made up of amino acids, and the key here is amino acids. Now, protein, which includes collagen, whey protein, uh, pea protein, any protein, like collagen is amino acids. Now, what we forget to realize is all of these have different sequences of amino acids. And specifically, uh, each of these are unique, and a specific sequence of amino acid is going to send and produce a specific signal in the body. It's going to tell your body to do this, but another sequence is going to tell your body to do that. So again, it goes back to what we do is we try to provide as much value, and we look at our solutions from ingredients individually, ingredients together, and how to deliver them in the most beneficial way. So in our collagen, you have 5 different types of collagen, much more. There's 18 different types of collagen that scientists have discovered today, more to come. And we know there is in here at least 5 to 10, maybe more. Basically, you have 5 different whole food sources. So you have grass-fed, hydrolyzed bovine, organic beef bone broth, organic chicken bone broth, wild-caught marine collagen, and eggshell membrane collagen. And what that does is each of these collagen provides and gives a very key but very unique and different message to the body and for your cells to do. So it's like the name multi-collagen, multi-benefit, right? We sourced each individually. I started Codeage in 2017. I still have the same suppliers today. They're the best. And, we're very loyal, just like with everything we do. And the colostrum, which is a recent addition, it comes from grade A U.S. Midwestern farms. This is made and sourced in the U.S., agglomerated using only water, agglomerated to help with solubility, because colostrum is not very soluble in liquids. So we agglomerated it, but using only water. Again, it goes to show you that everything we do, a lot of people, they agglomerate, but they agglomerate using something, an additive of some sort. And we wanted to agglomerate to make it easier for our customers to mix, but we didn't want to compromise the integrity of the item. So I reached out to one of the largest agglomeration company in the United States, and they said, hey, we can do it. We're using this. I'm like, no. I want usually only water. And they're like, I don't know if this is possible. Yes, it will. And we managed to do it. And funny enough, now this ingredient has become one of their biggest, their multi-billion-dollar company has become one of their biggest ingredients in their portfolio. So they're very happy.
Yeah, I can imagine they benefited from
You
that.
do good, and then it just, and I'm happy. I'm very happy that other companies are using the agglomerated colostrum in their products too.
Yes. And what sort of benefits can people expect, and who would be interested in taking colostrum?
Sure. So all moms will know this. I actually didn't even realize this. I had a baby 6 months ago. And the first 3 days after a baby is born, the mother doesn't produce breast milk. She produces only colostrum. It's like that liquid gold, as they say. Colostrum is everybody can benefit from taking colostrum. If you're thinking at the beginning the baby only gets colostrum, there's a reason. The baby is born, it's still has a lot to do. Like the bones around the brain are not finished. Still, there's still a lot of building left for the baby. And still, has a lot of building and in the immunity side, on the muscle side. And so nature has designed it where the first nourishment the baby gets is colostrum, which should give you all the answers. Everybody needs colostrum, just like collagen.
Perfect. Well, perfect. Well, thank you so much for taking time out of a very busy day here to stop by. And make sure to stop by Codeage if you're at the beauty show. Thank you.
Bye.